Hey peeps, it's your girl Blessydgazadiva and welcome back to the Blessydgazadiva channel. So Vybz Kartel final response to Winf Williams and the onstage interview with Likkle Addi. When we get back, we're going to talk about it, what Vybz Kartel said. Do you agree with Vybz Kartel? We're going to look into the whole interview again and we're going to talk about it. Let's kick it.
You're not like anyone else. You find the way you are. Did you do this all yourself? A smile ignites the room. Sending us up to the time, you know what's called.
So Vybz Kartel visited the number 5 trending interview song or whatever you would call it, because you know on stage is getting rave reviews for this. Well done, Likkle Addi. You caused on stage to be trending for almost a week now and in the top 10 and now in the top 5. So well done, young man, again. So Vybz Kartel said this: one question asked 10 different ways. Admitting that you never watched the video or knew the EP debuted number 1 on the reggae billboard. Come on, Mr. Williams. You met the juvie catch you off guard, daddy, and the sweat emoji. Now people, I want you to tell me now down below in the comment section if you agree with what Vybz Kartel has stated, or if you don't agree with what Vybz Kartel has stated, and if you agree, why, and if you don't agree, why. Now personally, I told you my take on it already. I'm going to tell you my take on it again. As it relates to what Vybz Kartel has stated right now, one question asked 10 different ways. I thought a lot of the questions that Winf asked were asked a different way already. I agree with that part. As it relates to admitting that he never watched the video or knew the EP was out, I really found that a bit distasteful, because for one, an EP that debuted as number 1, a lot of people were in the comment section saying that he didn't do his research, and had he done his research, he wouldn't be asking those questions. Now, I tell you, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I said on the last video, and I'm going to tell you again. Winf came with one thing in mind. He wanted the scoop, he wanted the gossip, he wanted to talk about the pregnancy. And because he heard, I don't want to talk about it at this time, it threw Winf off guard totally, completely. It's like he was left flat-footed. He could not come up with any other sensible, practical question, because what I think he was trying to do, if you notice how early that question came in the interview didn't even start 2 minutes good in, and he asked that question and he was shut down. So what I thought he was planning to do was use that question, then build on that question to ask more questions that came out of it. And of course, he would have a number 1 trending, and of course, he would have a viral show, and see, he didn't answer the question and the show was still viral. One of the highest ratings in the history of Onstage. Well done again, Likkle Addi, because it takes a natural talent to do this. You are not over the age of 18. You are under 18 years old. So every time I see that trending in that list, and trending is for people like you, your age group, and you're doing extremely well. So well done. I haven't seen an interview by anybody who has been done in the last couple of months, last couple of weeks, last couple of years that have trended for so long, has trended at such a high number. So well done again. So all Winf wanted to do was harp on that conversation, harp on the pregnancy, talk about the pregnancy, and as I say, build on what came out in the pregnancy. Now, the fact that Vybz Kartel Radio has come out and said this, it means that for one, yes, they're paying attention. For a song or an album to debut at number 1 on the Billboard reggae charts, local charts, then it's not an easy feat. Bob Marley was defeated. Bob Marley was kicked to the side for that particular debut, and it's good to see that 2 persons under the age of 18 years old did that. Some people are trenders on YouTube. They've never entered the reggae billboard chart. So for them to enter the reggae billboard chart at 16 and 17 respectively, that is some kind of achievement. So the fact that Winf did not know that, it was a bit embarrassing and lacking on his part. So I can agree with that. I know for a fact, and I've said it, that Likkle Addi caught him off guard. He was still in his zone, thinking Likkle Addi, I gotta just forward in. Me can just ask him some simple question, and the simple question them, I'm going to be the adult in the room anyhow, so I'm going to take control of this. Not even only that. Let me tell you something. What I think happened. There was one commenter who also said that everything Winford asked Likkle Addi, he asked somebody else before. I can agree with that to some extent. Some of the questions that Winford has been asking lately, since interviews like Vybz Kartel, it doesn't make you or give you any right as a journalist to be lackluster in your performance, because whomever you're interviewing is not good in their performance. It gives you no right to slack off. But I think over a period of time, because Winford has been having people like Amari on the show, and even Amari had a good interview. Even L.A. Lewis did a good interview. But when you look on the class of artists that are going on Winford's show, when you look on Talk the Truth, people, well, I think that's what's kind of dragged down it's dragging down that onstage show. Because when you think onstage, you think ER. It's like the two shows are synonymous. And it's like you're like, okay, you come on ER tonight, automatically more here we have to say on stage next. Hopefully Likkle Addi gets the opportunity to be interviewed by Anthony Miller, because when he gets that opportunity, Mr. Anthony Miller, him not gonna miss the opportunity. I'm gonna ask some question, so me know say Likkle Addi I forgot go right there, so ready up for answer those questions, because Anthony Miller nah drop no catch. And don't be surprised if you see an interview very soon, because Anthony Miller lives for controversy. And don't bother think say Anthony Miller nah read the comments them too. Don't bother hear you think say him nah hear what people are saying. So he is going to latch on to any opportunity that he can get to set things right, because he is the king of interviews when it comes on to artists. Now back to the whole statement that Vybz Kartel made and what I was trying to get at. These nowadays artists are going on the show and doing a horrible job. Massacre's interview on stage was very good. It was a fair enough interview. He answered the questions properly. He referred to Winford respectfully, and the questions that he was asked, you could see that there were a more sensible set of questions, and he gave a sensible set of answers. When you look at Skillibeng's interview, I think Winford also switched up his interview when he realized that Skillibeng was taking a different route and a different path, and noticed the questions that he asked Skillibeng. It was a better set of questions, and Skillibeng gave a better set of answers. Then you came to the Dunce crew, the Quack Quack crew, the Black Black crew, the guys who don't really have any sense. And they went on the interview, they're slouching, they're spinning all around, because for one, an interview show, I personally believe, should have some criteria as to how you behave, how you sit, how you interact on my show. Because remember, it's a whole production. And whatever comes on this production is a representation of me. I think it should be a prerequisite that when they go on that show, they act and behave in a particular manner. But when they go on that show, a number of them, and you can list the name now down below in the comment section, they slouch on the show. They're very disrespectful on the show. They're swinging from left to right on the show. They're literally slouching. And the things that they even wear to some of the onstage interview, it's so tacky. Like back in the days when people were going to do an interview, your favorite artist, you're looking for how him going to be there properly dressed. You're looking for what him going to probably wear as jewelry. You're looking that him here going having a neat, nice little hairstyle. You not expect to see people on interview in shorts, people on interview in knickers, people on interview in some sneakers like they wear around the road. It's like it is so pathetic, the level at which the interviews have now gotten, that it is sick. And I don't think the journalists have any right to take on that behavior, because you must maintain the level of your show regardless of whom you interview. If you interview somebody and I interview a group and I realize that that's not going to make it and it's going to put my production in a bad light, then I am canning it. I'm binning it. I am not going to show it, because some of these interviews that have been shown and were shown could stay. But Likkle Addi handled himself well. Back to the point that Vybz Kartel made. the interview was not managed properly because Likkle Addi did catch him off guard, which I said before. He wasn't expecting those questions to be answered in the manner in which they were answered. And probably because he was youthful or young, he thought that he was going to buy into the pregnancy question and run with it, and he would get more questions to build on that question. Now, anyways, tell me your thoughts now down below in the comment section about what Vybz Kartel have stated. Tell me if you agree with it, and as per usual, we'll have a discussion. Thanks for watching. If you've not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit the notification bell so that you don't miss a video. And if you've not yet smashed the like button on this video, smash the like button and send this out. I'm out.